You may be a person who wants to be successful by having a handsome and attractive amount of profit generating from your own membership website. Or you could be the person who's already built a membership-based website and is now looking for the tips and tricks on how to attract and retain your members. I hope that you already know how to select a niche market and how to build the structure of your website. Whatever your situation, I'm now going to give you my experience on how to be a membership site business person. You must have a specific niche whose demand and need has been realistically analyzed and examined. What are those niches? Well, I wish I could tell you that you can make $1 million a year teaching people how to knit, but I just don't think it's possible. Of course, I may be wrong. But if you are just starting out, it's safer to stick to markets with tried and true profit potential. Here are some examples for your reference: the stock market, marketing, weight loss, dating and relationships, and training and tutorials. You want to make sure there are other people selling products similar to what you're thinking about selling. If no one is selling anything similar, then there's probably not a big enough need for your product. If you're selling information products, let's clear one thing up right away. You do not need to be the guru. In fact, if you're a marketer, you probably shouldn't be the guru. You should look for someone who's an expert in the industry and has something insightful to say. Find a strong voice to market and make that person a partner. There's nothing worse than half-baked content that's slapped together by someone who does not know what they're talking about. High-quality content is a necessity for a 7-figure membership site. If you flake out on content, retention will fail. Do not try and teach people how to create if you're not wealthy. Find someone who has and give them a generous portion of profits in exchange for their track record and expertise. You can always go out and spend the money on advertising. You can't, and probably won't, easily get top ranking in Google, no matter what anyone says. If you're still holding onto the notion that getting a high search engine ranking is the key to exploding your business, then I wish you the best of luck because you're going to need it. There's a very slim chance that you'll be able to do it for any highly competitive keyword, and even if you do, you're still putting your income stream at risk should Google decide to change their algorithms, which does happen from time to time. Treat SEO like icing on the cake. And also, trying to rely on joint venture partners and affiliates to put food on your table is also quite an uncertain enterprise. I would suggest you build your business through paid advertising. It's harder, sure, but you will end up with a much stronger, scalable, and controllable marketing process. Plus, if you can get all the numbers to work through paid advertising, you'll be able to simply increase your spend and your business will grow by leaps and bounds. You can't do that with free advertising unless you get some sort of viral effect going on, but even that tends to burn out quickly. Let's take a look at the numbers you need to keep a close eye on. If you focus on improving these numbers, or at least keeping them healthy, you can grow your membership site quickly. Lifetime customer value. This is the average amount that a customer spends with you. This number will tell you how much you should spend on advertising and is the key to making intelligent decisions about your marketing budget. You should always be thinking of ways to increase this number. The higher this number, the more you can spend on the front end to acquire a customer, and the higher the probability that you'll be able to outspend your competition. Click-through rate. Since we're focusing on building a controllable, scalable marketing process to bring in new members into your site on a daily basis, one of the most important metrics to stay on top of is the click-through rate of your search ads and your banners. Conversion rate. This is typically defined as sales over visitors. Even with a conversion rate as low as 0.3%, you can still make money if your customer value is high enough. Upsell rate. Immediately after someone joins your membership site, you should offer them a one-time discount on a related product. You should be able to get roughly 15% of your visitors to take this upsell. Study the upsell paths from GoDaddy and Vistaprint. They are the masters at taking a small order and transforming it into a large dollar purchase. Retention rate. This metric tells you how many customers are retained after each cycle. If you're losing more than 30% of your customers each month, you should implement strategies to improve this number. Bumping up retention just a little bit has a huge impact on your customer value and thus the profits in your business. One of the easiest ways to increase your customer value is to make a one-time offer after the initial sale. So when a customer joins your website for the first time, offer them a related product at a steep discount. 50% works well. If you ignore this technique, you almost certainly won't be able to spend as much money on advertising as you could, and may even jeopardize your ability to grow a successful membership site. This upsell should be priced roughly 2 to 3 times higher than the initial purchase. If the initial sale is $39.95, then this upsell should be roughly $80 to $120. But this is just a rule of thumb, and you should test several price points for your upsell. You might want to try very low-priced upsells as well, say 50% of the initial purchase price. Again, this one-time offer is a major source of profit, and you need to have the ability to capture the sale without requiring the customer to enter their credit card details again. Remember, you need to offer the customer something immediately after they purchase, because you won't get a better opportunity to sell them something else. Better yet, offer them multiple items in sequence. If you've ever purchased anything from Vistaprint or GoDaddy, you have witnessed masterful upsell chains in action. It's worth going through them simply for the learning experience. In addition to one-time offers, one-click upsells are also very effective at increasing your customer value. If you've built a spreadsheet and run some numbers, you'll quickly see how improving retention by just a few percentage points can really improve your customer value. You should spend a significant amount of time implementing stick strategies to keep customers happy and involved with your membership site. Here are a few things you can do to improve your retention. Provide a quick start guide for new users. Immediately after a user signs up, make sure you hold their hand and give them precise instructions on how to get started. Don't leave them stranded after the sale, or they'll become confused and disappointed. Provide step-by-step instructions and make it feel exciting. Get them to take action. For every positive step the user takes while interacting with your program, the more committed they become. So encourage the user to do something. Join a forum, download a report, fill out a questionnaire, send in a question, write down their goal, email a testimonial, etc. Offer some free gifts. You can encourage users to stay through their next billing period by emailing them about upcoming content that will be available. Get them excited about future videos, reports, etc., and they'll be more enthusiastic about remaining a subscriber to your site. Remind them of how valuable your content is. Part of any good sales strategy is reminding the customer after they've purchased that they've made a good decision. Continually reinforce the idea that the content they subscribe to is invaluable. You can do this directly and with testimonials.